Fantastic. We've signed you up to a 4-season contract. Here's an overview of what you can look forward to. Selecting the season will show you what's currently available to you. To start off your first season, I've signed you up for the Alpine Stars Trophy. It's a great place for us to get noticed. And here's Jack. Let me introduce you to your chief mechanic.
Hey, nice to meet you. Let me know which event you want to compete in, and I'll fill you in on the details. Okay, rally is a skilled, fast-paced discipline. Rapid-fire staggered starts means that your opponents are just around the corner, so keep an eye on who's doing what. The races are point-to-point, and the stages take place on a variety of terrains and landscapes that will challenge you technically. Anticipating what's next is the key to success. Finish times are added across the stages, so every second counts, literally. The shortest overall time wins.
Cool. Based on your driving record, a couple of teams have contacted me. They're both great teams, but will have more to choose from as your driver rep increases.
If you want to increase your reputation, just pay attention to me. I'll turn you into an international sensation in no time.
That's fine, Christian, thanks. Look, why don't we let our driver choose a team?
Winner of the inaugural Intercontinental Rally Challenge in 2006, the Fiat Grande Punto Abarth Super 2000 is a fantastic car that continues to be competitive to this day.
Great, let's get started.
Welcome to Finland. This is one of the most iconic rally locations in the world. There's no shortage of jumps, so make sure you don't lose control. Some of the greatest rally drivers have raced here. It's home of the fastest rally stages in the world. This is the service area. You can find information here about the next race. It's also where you can adjust your difficulty and assists and tweak your vehicle setup. I've provided you with a balanced setup to start with, but feel free to have a look and adjust it to whatever suits your driving style best. If you need more info on anything technical, just select it. Okay, the car's all set, but come on back anytime if you need more alterations. Good luck in your first race.
Let's call that a practice run, okay?
Not the best way to start a season. Oh well, not getting a podium in your first event isn't the end of the world.
It's not, but more driver rep means more offers from teams wanting you to race their cars. So try your best to earn as much as you can. Hey Ghost, you've almost qualified. Stay focused and keep your eyes on the prize.
So Rallycross is your good old frantic multi-car circuit racing. Your tracks are short sprints and made up of a mixture of surface types for some intense, in-your-face racing. With cars that are both quick and agile, this really is all about the overtakes. Be the first to finish and the glory's yours. Welcome to Michigan Smelter. This place might look like an abandoned wasteland, but it's actually home to some of the most challenging races in the world. Industrial tracks give way to off-road conditions, so there's no one way to win any of these races. Expect the competition to be fierce.
Who just kicked some Rallycross butt? You did, that's who.
Just one more race to go before the final. You're looking good out there.
Go get 'em. Give 'em hell. Welcome to Kenya, home of the Safari Rally. There's only one way to describe this event: hot. Temperatures are going to be boiling out there on the plains, and those rough surfaces are going to give you a tough workout.
left. 40, medium right. Into easy left. Easy left. 60, easy left. Crest, jump, into, crest, jump. Medium right. 40, jump. 40 into hairpin left. 60, easy right, keep in, medium left, no good. 40 to finish. Easy right, 40, jump, flat, medium left, into, easy right. 40, easy left, easy right. 60, jump. 60, easy right. Bump, over track, 60. Easy left, tightens into. Hairpin right. Into, easy left. 60. Keep left over crest. Easy right, into, medium left, tightens. Medium right. Easy left. Into, medium right, open. Over grid, into, medium left. Easy left. 60. Hairpin right. Do not want to relive that one. 40. Jump into medium left. 40. Keep right over jump into. Easy right over jump. 60. Easy right into medium right. 40. Easy left. Keep right on exit. 40. Turn narrow gate to finish.
Hey, it's a long season and this was just one race.
Don't get discouraged, but you're going to need a better result in the qualifying events before you can compete in the final.
It's a long season. We don't have to win every race, but you do need to step up your driving skills. So get back out there and show them what you've got. You didn't put a single dent in the car last time. Now that's what I call clean driving. Keep it up.
right, narrows over finish.
Okay, well, this isn't too bad. Even though you didn't podium in the last race, you still qualified to compete in the final.
Great, but too many finishes like that aren't going to get you very far, so try and bring us back a podium this time. Right then, head-to-head is all about you and the other driver. The elaborate crossover tracks means you'll be racing different track sections at different times. This is a spectator event, so pay attention to your huge crossover jumps to make sure the crowd's loving you when you cross the finish line. Knockout rounds mean you'll need to get through the early stages and win the final to be victorious. Are you ready to become a champion today?
Medium left cross. 40. Over bridge.
podium in your first final. You really are a...
That was sick, dude. The fans are loving it.
They'll love this even more. You've been invited to compete in the Brembo Blast.
Welcome to Aspen. Here in the birthplace of extreme winter sports, you're not going to find a lot of pristine racing conditions. Up in the Rockies, you're not only racing against other drivers, but your biggest competitor is Mother Nature herself. Anticipate those icy turns and watch your top speed. Okay, Land Rush is a bit like Rallycross, only bigger and more aggressive. The off-road circuits are twisted with jumps, banks, and a whole lot of craziness to keep the races raw. The only thing separating you and the chaos is your four-wheel drive Land Rush truck or the more exposed rear-wheel drive buggies. Stay in control of your nerves and you'll cross the finish line first. You passed half the cars in the field last time out. I'd say you've definitely got what it takes to go all the way.
This is a good step towards the final. Keep it up.
If you race like that every time, we're going to have a lot of finals to look forward to.
I've just got off the phone with my boss. Fans really want to see you perform, and DC have set up a challenge for you to do just that.
Finally! This is your chance to show off a little and prove that you're the best driver in the world. Wow the fans, and your driver rep will explode. So this is the Drift Showcase Challenge. Race down the short track, turn around at the marker, and come back again, drifting as much as you can as you go. Your fans are out there watching, so give them a show.
Welcome to Michigan. There are breathtaking views up here near the Great Lakes, but majestic forests and lightning-fast races will test your skills to the limit. So keep your eyes on the road and your foot to the floor.
bronze medal.
You can qualify for the final with a second place finish.
Easy left over crest. Into medium right.
by your driving. Getting on that podium really... You've qualified for the final. Nicely done. Here's hoping we'll see you on the podium.
You raced a clean line last race. Didn't need to fix much on the car. It's ready when you are.
Great race. I'd say you're ready to tackle the next Dirt Tour event. You've been invited to compete in the Rockstar Transworld Clash. So far this season's progressing better than I ever expected.
It's raining cats and dogs out there. I've adjusted the car setup to help, but there's going to be standing water and really low visibility. Brake early going into the turns until you get a feel for it. Guess the smelter brings out the best.
DC's just announced a new challenge, and they want you, Superstar. What do you say?
I'd tell you to be careful out there, but if last race is any indication, I've got nothing to worry about.
one's metal. Nice going.
Second place or higher qualifies you for the final.
On. Easy left. Into easy left. Easy right. 100. Hairpin right. 60. Crest. 40. Easy right. 80. To finish.
That was a great rally event.
Way to go, mate.
Hey Ghost, I've been keeping my bosses updated on your progress. They're so happy with you. They think you're ready to go to the DC Gymkhana Academy at Battersea in London.
Dude, you're going to love this. Master Gymkhana, and there's no telling how high your star will fly.
And I hear they've lined up a bit of a legend to show you the ropes. Can you get him to sign my wrench?
Okay, ready for your big surprise? I want you to meet your new Gymkhana instructor, 3 times X Games medalist and YouTube sensation, racing superstar Ken Block.
Hey, what's up?
If you haven't seen this guy's videos, you're missing out on some really sick driving. Ken is the best Gymkhana driver on the planet, and he's also one of the sport's biggest innovators. He single-handedly raised the profile of the sport.
Come on, Christian, you're making me blush.
Just telling you how it is, my amigo. Okay, so once you learn how to do Gymkhana, we'll start setting challenges for you. So be sure to pay attention to everything Ken says.
All right, let's get you out there and up to speed. This is gonna be fun.
Nice. Welcome to Gymkhana School, Ken Block style. What better way to begin Gymkhana training than by smashing things? What's this all about, Ken?
Well, smash blocks is the simplest trick you're gonna learn about. Just drive into them and you'll get points for each one you smash. Simple as that.
Maximum destruction. All right, Ken's showing you how it's done. Just smash enough blocks to get a bronze medal and move on to the next tutorial. Go smash it. Nice driving, amigo. Mucho grande Gymkhana skills. Now this is what I'm talking about. Jumps and getting tons of air. Any tips for our driver, Ken?
Well, they're really pretty easy. The trick is to find the right line into the jump. Get as much speed as you dare for some big air time. Be careful though, as you'll need to keep it under control on the landing.
So the further you fly, the higher the score. Look out for the triangles to tell you how well you did. 3 triangles means you aced the trick and got maximum points. Props, dude. You're a natural at this. Bronze medal. Nice. Silver really is your color. Ah, drifting. That's how you get the crowd going. Tell us how it's done, Ken.
Okay, these are drift gates. There's a few different kinds, but they all work the same way. Just slide through them fast and with the car at an angle. The faster and the more sideways you drift through the gate, the more points you'll score.
Awesome. Go get your slide on, amigo. I told you Ken knows what he's talking about. Now, spin zones look impossible to me. A real demonstration of precision driving. What's the trick of pulling these off, Ken?
Well, the spin zone's actually one of my favorite tricks. You need to drive into the marked area and get the car into a controlled spin. The more you spin, the more you'll score. The key is to approach slowly and at an angle. Then turn in and use the handbrake to get the back end out. Keep your foot on the gas and steer hard to keep it going.
The longer the spin, the higher you score. If you max out or start getting dizzy, just straighten up and drive off. The crowds love this stuff. Wasn't quite right. Watch how Ken does it and try it again. That was a sick performance. You totally can do this without the trick steer assist. Why don't you try turning it off next time you're in this? bronze medal. Fancy a donut? In the world of Gymkhana, that word means something entirely different, right, Ken?
Yeah, we've got big and small donuts here. They may look different, but they all work the same way. You just need to pull off a smooth, sideways drift around the central object. To get started, drive up like you're going past the trick, then get your car sideways by turning in hard and using the handbrake. Next, balance the throttle and the steering to keep your nose as close to the center as possible while you spin.
Remember, you can only score points off the marked Gymkhana donuts. They look pretty tricky, but I got faith. Better get to it. Check it out. You're a Gymkhana star.
Christian and Ken tell me you handled the Gymkhana training like a pro. Great. Let's see what you can do. For the final event of the season, I've entered you into a competitive Gymkhana event.
What a killer way to wrap up your first season. You're totally ready to tear it up. This is going to be off the hook.
You'll need to finish in the top 3 in order to qualify for the next season. Don't let me down.
Freestyle Gymkhana is the ultimate motorsport expression. It's fresh, it's new, it's loud, and it's bright. Starting out in the days when there was nothing but a couple of cones in a car park, Gymkhana now takes the center stage with custom-built arenas, mad crowds, and everything that is sick. The top drivers around the world all compete to sign their names in rubber and get the crowds going wild. Gymkhana is all about expression and personality. Make it your own, and you'll have some fans for life. You're gonna love this one, amigo. Alright, you've learned all the tricks, but now comes the real challenge. You've got to string them all together and compete in a freestyle Gymkhana event. These events are all about putting on a show for the fans. Keep the crowd hooked, and this will act as a multiplier on your trick scores, earning you anywhere up to triple points. Ken, what's the key to keeping the crowd on your side?
Well, there's 3 main things you'll want to remember. First, minimize your downtime by stringing tricks together as quickly as you can. Second, don't repeat the same tricks too much or the crowd will get bored. And finally, don't crash. Smashing up your car shows a lack of control. Once you're out there, everything I taught you will all fall into place. So don't worry, and good luck.
We'll be rooting for you, buddy. Give them a show they'll never forget.
Welcome to Monaco. From the harbour to the hotels, this is the glitziest place you'll ever compete. But don't let the sunny skies and glamorous celebrities fool you. There's plenty of asphalt on these tracks, so the speeds are going to be among the fastest you've ever encountered.
Post that footage on YouTube. It rocks.
Hey, you did a great job out there. I'm looking forward to competing against you soon. I reckon I've got some real competition on my hands.
You definitely have, Ken. You better look out. Way to represent, my friend. The fans are loving it, and so am I.
What a way to end the season. I can't believe how well you did. I knew I made the right choice in signing you. Congratulations. Congratulations on surviving your first pro season. As your reward, DC has given you access to something very exclusive.
You're in the big leagues now, muchacho. This is one serious perk of the job. We're turning the Battersea compound into a driving nirvana for you to sharpen your skills or simply cut loose and have a little fun. We've just renovated the parking lot. Here you can drift the donut to your heart's content. Oh, and look out for the awesome four-way jump we put in. You totally gotta check it out. Welcome to a playground for cars, where the tarmac is fast and the jumps are high. There's plenty of room for you to practice high-speed drifting and other gymkhana tricks. Remember, don't miss the awesome four-way crossover jump. It's fun time, amigo. Welcome to the parking lot.